Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Luke Nicholas Vellekritian and I'm the founder of Business Mastery. And with this channel, I hope to help aspiring entrepreneurs find their purpose and build their business. Let's get started. So this video is all about looking at the way you can build a business based on your purpose. So let's get started by looking at this visual that I have here. So we start with the purpose. So we all have a purpose that we can find and use to drive our business. Okay, so our business is a vehicle. Our business is a vehicle. I like to use the analogy of a ship that has a big sail that drives our business towards our destination. Okay, so our destination is where we want to be arriving at. And an example of that destination could be, for example, could be that we want to have financial freedom. Okay, we want to have financial freedom. Perhaps we want to have time freedom, or perhaps we want to have happiness, or we want to have less stress. Okay, so these are the destinations. These are the destinations that we can have or that we want to be achieving with our business through our purpose. Okay, but the purpose is the driving force behind our business. And what our purpose consists of is of things that we love, of things that we are interested about. So our interests, okay? It is about our passions, okay? And what we enjoy. So these four elements, these four elements make up our purpose. And why is it so essential to have a purpose driven business? Because the motivation for a purpose driven, it has a much stronger structure. I will give you an example of the motivation when building a money driven business versus a profit versus a purpose driven business. So imagine you have a timeline of 20 years. Okay, so imagine that you will be building a business for a period of 20 years. Okay, so imagine you are building a business for a period of 20 years. The motivation level in a purpose driven business is very, very stable, very linear. But if you compare that to the same time period for a money driven business, the motivation goes something like this. Why does it go that way when we have a money driven business versus a purpose driven business? Is because the motivation for a purpose driven business is much more stable. Okay, is much more stable, and because we have a much more stable motivation, our growth is much stronger compared to that of a financially financial money driven business. Why? Because we have the booms and busts of the economies, the booms, the busts. We have growth, we have decline, and every time that the economy declines or increases, it becomes stronger, we see a huge change in financial performance in our business. So from a financial perspective, having a purpose-driven business makes much more sense. This makes much more sense than having a money-driven business. Okay, so the next concept that I wanted to introduce is the next concept that I wanted to introduce is the 10,000 units. Okay, so imagine we have 10,000 units, and these 10,000 units could be anything from being time. Okay, so imagine it being 10 years of your life, or it could be simply be money. Okay, so imagine it would be 10K of your money. Okay, so $10,000. It could be your effort, it could be your energy, and so on. Okay, but for this example, I will be looking at the component of time. Why? Because basically, money is something that we can always make more of, but time is something that is limited. We all live on average for around 88 years. Okay, so this is the average for the lifespan of an average human nowadays. So we have a total of 88,000 units or years that we can spend, okay, that we can spend on something that we want to achieve. Okay, so keep in mind that the first, let's say, 15 to 18 years of your life, you won't be doing anything very productive. So that cuts the units by, let's say, roughly 20K units. So we have 60K units left. Okay, so on what are we going to spend those 60,000 units? So imagine you would have, okay, you would have hobbies, you would have holidays, you would have school or uni, you would have family, okay? And if you would spend already, let's say, um, 10 on units, or 10 units on the hobbies, 15 on units on the holidays, and 5 on the university, and 20 on the family, you still have left over, you would have used 50 units, so you would have left over 18 units. Okay, so we have 18 units, we have 18 units left to arrive at our destination. 18 units, so we have 18 years. Okay, so try to let this sink down, let this sink in. What is it that you want to be achieving? What is it that you want to be achieving with the limited time, that you have left? What do you want to use that valuable time for? Do you want to be building a business that after several years you switch to another business? Or would you want to be serving your life's purpose? Okay, so that is a question that I will be asking you today to think about. What do you want to be pursuing? Do you want to be pursuing a business and then after a while another business and another business? Because that is the pattern that a lot of people follow. This is the pattern that a lot of people follow. You might think, well, why are you showing me this visual? Because a lot of people first build business A, then build business B, then build business C, then build business D, and they move on and onwards. Instead of having a purpose that drives the business, you will have a completely different setup. Plus, you have an accumulation, okay, of purpose-related skills. So imagine you would have a desire to make the example concrete. Imagine you have the desire to build. You have a passion and purpose for cultivating vineyards and making wine. Okay, so you love growing plants. You love uh, cultivating cultivating the plants, growing them, making them stronger, keeping them healthy, and then turning them into a product and selling them. Okay, so you have your life's purpose is to uh, um, let's say grow and maintain vineyards. Okay, so we have vineyards. Okay, this is your purpose. Your business is your business. Okay, your business is shaped around that purpose. Your business is shaped around that purpose. So you can grow from your purpose to the business that serves your purpose best. Okay. And that can change over time. That can change over time. Okay. These are the years. So if your business is A in year 0, in year 1 and year 2, and becomes B in year 2 and year 3, that's totally okay. But keep in mind that the skills the skills that you learned in business A are very much related to those that you will be using in business B. So I think that's enough theory for now. What I want you to do is have a good think about what it is that you feel that is your purpose. Okay? So what is possibly the strongest, okay, the strongest driver for you building a business? So what would generate the having a scale of 0 to 20 years? What would generate the most sustainable, okay, the most sustainable business vehicle? The most sustainable business vehicle. So think about this question. What is your most sustainable business vehicle? Okay, if you have found this video valuable, then please subscribe, leave behind a comment, and I will see you in the next one.